Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? We're back and we're in Colombia! We just got done eating breakfast. It was delicious. There's a little place behind those trees. It's so good. Every piece of food I've had so far, which I'm gonna list here because I didn't really take any videos of, has been delicious, and we're about to go try a lot more. So here we go. Right now we are in the city center, and by we I mean I'm here with you.
Hi.
And Alex is over there taking photos right now. But we are trying a bunch of food for their YouTube channel, and I get to try all the meat, so I'm pretty excited about it. So we're gonna
Very happy that you're here for us.
Yes. So we're gonna try all of that and kind of explore the city center. And we're in Medellin. I don't know if I said that. Medellin.
I think Medellin.
Medellin.
Yeah.
I think that's correct. But Colombia. So yeah, very excited. Let's see what we can get into today. Pumpkin-y, like with like a sweet pumpkin or something. Like you like mix pumpkin and banana or something.
Yeah.
Chorizo, butifarra y salchichón.
Let's do it. There's a lot of food in my mouth. The salsa is really good.
Yeah?
Like it's like sweet. Like I can kind of taste the meat, but it's good. It's pretty good though. Solid. Cheers. Wow. That was like not what I expected, but it's actually pretty good.
Another taste there.
Yeah, like because the first flavors are different than like what the rest of it is.
Yeah.
At first it's kind of savory and then it's sweet. I'm trying some of this. I've never tried it, but Drew said it was like a must-have delicious thing. So we finally found it. I'm gonna try it out. I'm pretty stoked. Whoa. Whoa. Do I eat the hard thing? Oh, do I bite it?
Yeah.
Eat it or no?
No, don't eat it.
So that place is a money exchange place. You can literally just bring your US cash. If you can't get cash, like pesos, before coming here, you can just bring your US cash here and get it exchanged. Usually the rate's pretty good as long as you don't do it like in an airport, or you can just use an ATM, but I just tried that. Let's talk places to stay in Medellin. So this is our Airbnb that we booked in a neighborhood called El Poblado. It was our most expensive stay, but I will show you a cheaper one in the same neighborhood later in this video. It was well worth the price. We loved the Airbnb. We loved the neighborhood. It is a bit more touristy, but there's a lot going on, so no shortage of fun to be had. Another good neighborhood is Laureles. I hope I'm saying that right. It's a bit cheaper and a little bit more low-key than El Poblado, but also has good access to the city center too. And a final good neighborhood is Envigado. It's a little bit more family vibes and a little bit cheaper, but it's good for longer trips and longer stays, or if you've been to the city multiple times. Alright guys, day 2 of exploring the city of Medellin, and we are going to Comuna 13, which is like, it used to be one of the most dangerous cities in the whole world, or neighborhoods, and it's definitely gotten an upgrade, but it's still like a cool place to get some like cultural perspective. So we're gonna go check it out, do some exploring, and see what else we can get into. neighborhood. It's kind of really crazy to me, but they wanted to make it easy for the tourists to come in, I guess. Aside from the metro cable views, this was hands down my favorite experience in Medellin. There's so much history and culture to Comuna Trece that I'm gonna try and unpack, but I do encourage you to go do your own research. In the 80s and 90s is when things were really bad for Comuna Trece. There was a lot of gang activity and a lot of drug violence, but in the early 2000s, some government officials worked with the locals to put new infrastructure into place and to really start to build the neighborhood up for the people that live there. Despite this heavy history, it does feel very safe to visit Comuna Trece. The locals are very welcoming and excited to see any tourists that come in. There are so many ways to support them, and one of the big ways I would say to do this is to book a tour with a local. If you do this, you will be provided the opportunity to hear stories from their history firsthand. There are also other ways to support this community without booking a tour. There are street performers everywhere, there are people selling food, there are different shops to buy souvenirs, there's artwork everywhere. And on top of all of this, you guys, the views from this neighborhood of the city of Medellin are epic. You can't miss it. A blended up fruit with almond milk, and Drew here really loves it, and yesterday I got some, but it was like raw fruit, so it was kind of like chunkier and harder to eat, but it was still really good. So now I'm going to try it all smoothed out, so here we go. It's so much better. Yeah. It's so good. You have to try this.
But it's illegal in the US, so maybe you won't be able to.
Yeah, okay, maybe.
Come to Colombia and try it.
Don't do that. When you come here, yeah. Today we are at Parque Arvi. I think I said that right. It probably sounded like really Arvi. Parque Arvi. There we go. That's probably a little better. We were trying to do some hiking, but the police had stopped everybody from going in on the trails because there are people that like live in this area and they tend to rob tourists on the trails. So we are going to a different area that's more like picnicky and stuff. And we're gonna check it out. Maybe not do as much hiking as we thought, but we'll see. I'm very excited. So I am back in Medellin. I will be here for one night before I hop on my plane back home tomorrow, and I wanted to show you guys the place that I booked for the night. If I did the math correctly, it's like $75 total for the night, and I didn't really know what I was booking, but it's like kind of a full loft. And yeah, I'm just gonna show you around. This is a good option. It's in a great neighborhood, the one that we stayed in before, El Poblado. So yeah, let me show you. So door and a bathroom here, fridge and like common space. And then there's one bedroom here. And this is so funny to me. This is the main master bedroom, but that tub, I will be taking advantage of that tonight. I am so excited about it. I've never gotten into something so big that looks like a bathtub. I mean, it's like a hot tub bathtub. I don't know, it's cool. I'm excited about it. And the last bathroom with like a good rain shower and stuff. So far, definitely a good option. The people are super nice here and everybody's been really helpful. They speak English. There's a shuttle here for me to get to the airport, which Airbnb obviously didn't have, that kind of stuff. So very, very excited that I found this spot. Did I forget to film an outro again? Yes, I sure did. So really quickly though, I wanted to talk to you guys about Parque Arvi. It is like a nature preserve. It's the closest like super submersive like nature type feeling you can get in the city of Medellin. When you do go there, be sure to like talk to one of the guides that are there, because they'll kind of give you the rundown on if you can go on the trails that day, if there's any danger, any of that good stuff. But for the most part, it is pretty good to go. And I just wanted to give you guys those last little bits of details before I talk to you about Provenza Lofts again. So I said there that there was a shuttle to get you to the airport. Turns out it's just a taxi, which you can get at the Airbnb as well. There's an app called Didi that I would recommend using for any taxi services that you will need while you're in Medellin. To get to and from the airport, it is like 70 to 80,000 pesos, which is pretty expensive, because there is a bus that will get you there for like 13,000. I didn't take the bus though, I just took the taxi because that's what I had booked through the hotel already. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys that little last bit of information. Before you leave, be sure to hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up as it helps me so much, and leave any questions you have in the comments below. I would love to chat to you guys, and I will see you on the next adventure. Bye!